familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet-sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them. A faint creaking sounds in the distance.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it? Must be a way across. Relic? The gods? Are they dead? How can this be?
Ralik hangs limp from the tree, cursed branches constricting him, snake-like from foot to shoulders. His helmeted head hangs slack at his side, but a barely audible wheeze rasps from his lips.
Ifan, hurry!
Ever-tightening cursed branches constrict the great dwarven god Duna. His eyelids flutter, and his face, bluish and bloated, nods. Amadia hangs before you, her face cut and bruised, her chest barely moving. You think you see a tear run down her cheek. You lean in. That's no tear. It's sauce. The shimmering liquid is seeping from her wounds and dripping to the ground below her. Before you hangs a great ethereal orc, his face twisted in a knot of pain as cursed tendrils constrict him. A small, stout imp winces under the countless cursed threads that bind her. Tight coils wrap Tyr Sendelius from head to foot. His still face is set to a glowering sneer. Cursed tendrils tighten around Zorstissa. Her lips are moving, but no words seem able to escape her lips. As the cursed branches slither away from Ralik, he raises his head. Green eyes glint with sudden fire from behind his helmet.
Are we the first? The others, do they hang still upon the tree?
He strains at the ethereal ropes that bind him, resisting their grip.
You must make haste! I am bound, but not defeated. Not yet. This is not the work of fate. It is the work of the Void. It will come for our people. It will destroy us all. You are my chosen. Now you must become the champion of our kind. The champion of humanity. I have survived our enemies. You must do more than that. You are like me, proud, headstrong. But believe me, there is a great deal more you must learn yet. You have already unleashed some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibilities still untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine.
He opens his mouth to respond, but stops and tilts his head, listening for something you cannot detect.
I hear the Void. I hear it calling. I hear it laughing. It's coming! It's here! If it finds you here, if it finds you!
Ralik's face twists in fear. He opens his mouth as if to scream, but no sound comes out. White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defied, strung up as a warning.
The gods are dead. Long live the God-woken. If the Seven should indeed come to nothing, I'll be ready to take their place.
Gods, schmods. They aren't interested in me, and I'm not interested in them. It seems whatever's inside me is more powerful than any of them anyway. Or at least more cunning.
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored. One way or another, Divinity will survive. Through all of you, and all of me.
Other means so that we can leave. The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin. Only she can set the course back to the land of the living. She is here still. I can feel her. Death washed over me as we entered this place. I felt many lives extinguish in a single moment. But others still draw breath. They are sheltering below decks.
Where is everybody? Not a soul down here. Just stillness.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This might hurt a lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
One moment, please. Just a moment.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Better. Let's not do that again anytime soon. Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? So I took us the one place I was quite certain Dallas couldn't follow. I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. Realm of the dead, realm of divinity. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Well, luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any Godwoken worth their salt will know how to perform all these so fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister. Oh, she's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. Home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be terribly fun? Shopping. Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Boring.
It's still... The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through your body.
Hello again. That's twice now you've saved my skin.
Fighters, mages, archers, all...
And I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always said I was a great runner. Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't wait up.
Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there could be no wrong. Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there could be no wrong.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide.
You are either naive or ignorant, Godwoken. Lucian overcame the demon of lies to become our savior, our father of truth. Malice was not in his nature.
Gareth stiffens, then relaxes. Inhale, exhale. His voice dims.
It's only human to question, but you must also find your way back. Not just for you, but for everyone that relies on you. In those moments of doubt, I remember not what Lucian said, but what he did. When the Black Ring rose up, he stood for the defenseless. For all of us. For my mother.
Gareth's nostalgia lasts for just a moment longer. He composes himself, clears his throat, and waits for your next question.
Paradise awaits, my friend. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me to its ranks, I'd still call their farm my home. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right.
I expect Malady has an answer to that. It seems she's got it all in hand.
Expert warriors for hire. Seasoned in combat. They won't let you down. You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win. I've plenty of fighters for hire. Experts in... Oh, I see you have a full contingent.
Reaper's Coast lies nearby, Master. And you are ready to sail elsewhere, I shall do it. Preference is of no consequence, Master. I am here to serve. There is nothing to say. Only that I exist to serve you.
I hadn't realized I was in such illustrious company when we met before. Most fascinating, the things I've been hearing about you. That you're, how did Malady put it again? A God-woken. Yes, that's it. Quite remarkable if it's true. Come now. You've seen the state of things. A potential savior from all this void-woken nonsense would be of interest to everyone with a beating heart. And some without, I would imagine.
Tarquin pauses, taking you in. Genial smile and calculating eyes.
You make me sound so mercenary. No, I'm merely pleased to learn that my new friend has such great things awaiting him in the future. Both wise and well-mannered. You'll go far, I'm sure. I do hope I get to watch. Why, it was your ally, Malady, who spared me. She claimed that I might be of some use yet. Rather flattering to enjoy the favor of such a powerful being. You honor me with your repeated presence. Something on your mind?
Here we are, Reaper's Coast. We made it. You celebrate too early. To be Godwoken is all well and good, but above all, I've yet to find the Master. Somewhere further inland, Roost Anlon breathes. All I have to do now is pick up his scent and make his last breath worth my while.
Rubbish.
dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak. Its own blood froths at its mouth.
No! Die here! Monsters in the water! Monsters bigger! More and more innocent. Did nothing.
The shark lays there, gasping quietly in the sunshine. Blood.
What happened here?
That Voidwoken had someone in its claws.
Magister caravan. I remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. But what happened here?
Not happening.
That doesn't sound
The
promising.
little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you all right? Ma! Huh? Please, you have to help her. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters, and there were sorcerers too. And then the bugs came. Those void things. They killed everyone. And my ma got 'em to chase her, and she went across the bridge, and then she raised the bridge, and she told me to run, and now she's stuck over there with them. I'm not trying to stop them, just distract them. When they finish whatever they're eating over there, I don't want them to start looking for Ma. She's in our house, but I bet that won't keep them out. You will? Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right? Yeah, you'll make one.
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across the river. Again, it lands in the water below, well before reaching the other side of the cliffs.
I'll keep distracting him. No way. Ma didn't leave me. I'm not leaving her.
He performs a divine order salute.
Now go out, Ma. Ma, can you hear me? Oh! Not happening.
Good find.
No, it's not true. Can't be true.
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back! Magister, I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Her eyes widen and lose focus, as though she's seeing something played out before them. Her voice is shaky when she speaks.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the magisters. The dwarves. Dead. And the sorcerers. Gone.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember. Her helping sorcerers. We thought we could help them against the magisters, but...
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you. A scruffy kid bounds up and stands before you, hands on hips. He stares at your face, doubt screwing up his features.
You Ben Mezd? Righto, got a message for you. Chap called Baron Laveri wants to see you. Black Bull Tavern, first floor.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, whistling an... It's still...
Eggy, Eggy, gone, gone. Baby Eggy, gone for good. Help! 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 Marge? Marge knows.